there's still one hope. The only silver lining to the refugees' terrible situation: education. The future of Sudan rests in the hands of its young women, like Jeda. She's 17 years old and one of the best students in her class in the refugee camp. She's smart and studies hard. And crucially, her parents both believe that girls should go to school.
It's important for her to get an education. We never stopped her.
Jeda has big plans for her future.
Oh, I want to be a teacher or a doctor.
It won't be easy. Jeda has to get up early to do all the chores before she goes to school. The moment she gets home, it's back to work, fixing lunch for the men. Her younger brothers spend their morning hanging out, listening to music, and playing with their shades. Still, Jeda's lucky. She has her own room to study, and more clothes than most Sudanese girls her age. And most importantly, when lunch is finally ready, Jeda is allowed to sit down and eat with the men. Her mother holes up around the corner with her other children. Hopefully, Jeda's younger sister will eventually follow in her footsteps. As soon as tea is served, Jeda's off on another errand. For Jeda, those classes are more than just factual information. They're changing the way she sees the world. Jeda now wants a husband who knows how to read and write. And she has no plans to marry until she's finished with her own education. She works hard to talk her friends and neighbors into sending their girls to school as well.
If she's not learning, I say to her, please learn.
Jeda is a catalyst for change. Though she barely has time to do her chores, she just signed up for the girls' volleyball team. They even made her captain. In a culture that discourages any kind of sport for girls, just showing up at practice takes enormous courage. The men make a point of standing around and glaring silently at the players. Chris, their coach, works for one of the humanitarian organizations. When the traditional training methods fail completely, he comes up with innovative ways to teach the necessary skills.
Tell them if they have to jump the way they jump when we are dancing Masalit dances. I'm sure. No, tell them how they dance when it comes to Masalit.
But he also doesn't hesitate to make them run laps when they don't apply themselves. He even leads the way. The girls hauling water from a nearby well are totally entranced. Even the boys can't help but be impressed. Jeda's team is actually quite awful. But Chris is the only one who seems concerned. The girls are usually too busy fiddling with their scarves to worry about the ball. They just want to have a good time. But today is different. Chris has set up a match against another camp. And it's not just any game. It's his women against their men. Those guys sure look like they know what they're doing. Chris has a clear agenda.
Tell them this is my team and it has to win.
Jeda and her team care far more about including everyone than how well they play.
Let's get serious.
And the game is on. They cheer each other on no matter how bad it gets. Chris is getting more and more upset.
Tell them I want to see some seriousness, especially the girls. Tell them.
He knows his team can win, but his players aren't trying hard enough. Finally, he can't help himself. He jumps in and takes over. The girls catch his mood, and their attitudes turn sour. Though they still lose in the end. The men are mostly just bewildered by what happened. Both teams quickly patch things up and go off to celebrate together.